What up, people? Today, super special episode of Young, Black, and Vegan. This next guest is a celebrity chef. He started numerous vegan restaurants across the country, and he's actually the person, when I ate his food, that's the thing that made me go vegan. So I was thinking about it for a while. He catered the All Def Digital Awards with Russell Simmons, made this lasagna, and that's all I gotta say. This lasagna. We're gonna talk about that and some other things, but let me welcome my guest to the show, none other than Dowdy, the vegan guru.
Yo. What's up, family?
Long time no
Pleasure.
see.
It's the guru. So happy
yes.
to be here with you, man. Hey, you look amazing. How long you been vegan?
It's like 8 years now, man.
Man, skin shining like the sun, you know what I'm saying? Just glowing. It's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, man, likewise. You know, drinking this water.
Absolutely.
Trying to put in the good stuff. So
You ain't trying, you doing it.
We doing it.
Sun don't try to shine. Fish don't try to swim. You dig? The birds don't try to fly, they just do it.
You weren't always vegan, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm come up from the projects in New York, you know what I'm saying? Eating bacon double cheeseburgers and, you know, all that kind of crazy stuff, you know what I mean? McDonald's every day. I became an adult and I gained a lot of weight, former fireman in New York. Blew up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on my team was Italian. Started as a producer, landed a deal on a vacation from the fire department, never went back. They gave me Warner Chapel Music, gave me $150K. So, you know, then I became the guru because when I came to California, I was way overweight. Dang near pushing 300 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And I never seen a mountain, never been on a beach, concrete jungle, so I came to Cali. The whole lifestyle, my manager was a vegetarian, took me to Mrs. Gucci's, which turned into Whole Foods, and got me some Rice Dream. I got some vegan Captain Crunch berries, I was good, you feel me? So, you know, that changed my life. I started walking in the hills, in the mountain, no gym required, dropped 115 pounds in 11.5 months when I changed from a diet to a liver. You dig? Stop putting death into my body, putting that life into my body. So that's a short story from the Black Vegan Forrest Gump, that's me.
Part of the reason why I do this show, my best friend, Dominique Hud, he died the year before last, and one of the last conversations we had was about this show, and so I've shared this before. The catalyst and the purpose for doing this show is really in remembrance of him, and health is very important. So can you kind of walk me through what actually got you to start on your vegan journey? Because you had a death in the family
exactly.
as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. My nephew was on the fire department, and my nephew got murdered in New York, and he was 21. And so I realized at that point that, you know, life is, you know, just, it's not promised, you feel me? And I was on the job and I was overweight. I went from like a 28-inch waist to like a 48-inch waist, you know what I'm saying? So I was really feeling, you know, down on myself. And so that death kind of put me into a depression type state. And so I couldn't really perform, you know, I felt like I couldn't perform properly on the job as a fireman, so I asked for a leave of absence to give myself some time. But at the same time, I was channeling my energy and my pain and my grief into the music. And so my life started to change, and when I took that leave of absence, I left, I went to Cali, I came to Cali, and it was just the music that had came from the pain caused me to land a deal, and you know, I ended up being in the studio with a manager that was vegan. I was overweight, so hitting the mountain and getting the opportunity to get up to the top and give my thanks, it became a prayer ritual for me. So basically, I didn't even really do it to lose weight. I did it because of the feeling I got from that mountain, that movement in the body, and then giving thanks when I got to the top. I started I got a Dr. Sebi pamphlet. You know, my girlfriend at the time, she put a Dr. Sebi pamphlet on the table. But I still wanted Krispy Kreme, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, that pamphlet ended up in some kind of drawer somewhere, you feel me? So as time went on, I'm gaining more weight. So I'm in Cali, I came here, I was about 240, 250. Now I'm up above 270. So now I'm pushing 300, I'm like, yo, I gotta do something. I'm producing this group called Field Trip back in the day. I'm doing the deal with them, and their manager, Smooth, he's a skinny guy. And we go into a store, he pulls out his license, his face is too big, it's not true. Like, what are you doing? He's like, man, that was me, man. What are you talking about? So I was 300 plus pounds. What? He's slim, bro. He's tall, thin, he's skinny, he's tall and thin. Like, bro, what happened? I'm short and fat. Like, bro, what happened? So he's like, I drank water, man. I had to do this little bit. Boom, I wasn't gonna eat the food like that, I ate the vegetables, and I drank water. I said, what? Take me to Rouse right now. Got a gallon of water, bro. Gallon of water every day. Every day, didn't leave my hand till I dropped 115 pounds. I started drinking the water. It was the #1 fat burner, #1 energy builder. So water gave me energy, and it started shrinking inches at the same time. Previously, I'm about to push 300 pounds. I don't feel good. I feel like I'm gonna die. I know if a dog chased me, I'm breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's over, you feel me? So like the pamphlet. Once the guy told me about the water, I drank water for 1 week. I lost 13 pounds, bro, just from drinking water. Do you know why? The brain signal, the impulse for hunger and thirst is the same signal to the brain. So when you, like people think they hungry, they open the refrigerator because they've been eating every 2 hours. They go, oh, what do I want to eat? You're really thirsty. That signal is the same. There's no differential. So now, if you're drinking the amount of water that you should drink, the average person, American, is 1 step away from dehydration if they drink water only when they're thirsty.
I want to pause and talk about water real quick. So
Yeah.
I had John Sally on the show, and you actually, somebody that helped him transition to a vegan diet. You
Not
told me,
necessarily
right?
transition. He was already a vegan for about a year when he met me.
Okay.
The thing is, we stood on a corner for 2 hours.
Okay,
and
so
Google went crazy with him.
So my question is, John was on the show, and he said that your body can only assimilate 4 ounces of water per hour.
Right.
Comments went crazy.
Right.
Now you're saying that, thank you. So you're saying that you drunk a gallon of water every day.
Absolutely.
And so how much water does a person actually need to drink?
This is the
per
deal.
day?
John is probably right with the assimilation of water because your blood is made of water, your body is made of, 70-something% water, right?
Right.
So he's probably right about the 4 ounces per hour absorption and being used in the body. However, flushing is very important. Like when you take a shower, do you drink the water or you let the shower water run all over you and flush you off, clean you off, right? So the inside gotta get clean just like the outside gotta get clean. Plus, as males and females, we have, certain parts and organs of our body, especially males, that works with that water. Yeah, exactly. That fills up with blood, which is water. You feel me? So, okay, John, I'm gonna hit you with the Guru-isms. Yo, you have to, when you drink a gallon of water a day for 30 days, you minimize almost by 1,000% the chance for you to have high blood pressure. Why? Your blood pressure is the water pressure of your body. If you're drinking and you're flushing, which you will go to the bathroom quite a few times in the first week. Second week, you'll start to level off once your body realizes this is what you are going to do. You're gonna flush me, you're gonna take care of my inside, bro, I'm gonna take care of you.
So I imagine drinking a gallon of water every day is gonna kind of satiate you, and you're not gonna wanna eat, or you're probably not gonna eat as much food.
It cuts it in half. You know how they tell you water cuts the appetite in half? That's the reason why. The signal I told you is the same. So if you're making sure you're getting your water as a chore, this is what your viewers need to understand. Water is a chore, bro, like your push-ups. Like when you go to the gym and you don't wanna go.
Right.
I gotta get my water in. Hold up. And eating and drinking is 2 separate things. You have to drink first or after. An hour and a half, hour or so before, if you drink your water, then eat, or an hour or so, hour and a half, 2 hours after. Eating and drinking is 2 separate things. Think about it. If we was to pour this water on these mozzarella sticks, which I'm about to taste one.
Yeah, we're about to jump into these mozzarella sticks.
If we was to pour the water on here right now, how would this taste? All the flavor would be gone. All the essence of that plate, and then pour water on it and then eat it.
At least an hour before.
And an hour after.
An hour after.
So
So
you can grow with that, and you can ease into it. You can start with 30 minutes. If you're used to drinking with
So,
food.
just to be clear, eating food, absolutely no water. Sips are okay. What's your
Eating food, you eat food alone.
Eat food
You
alone.
drink alone.
Okay.
Period. And the truth is, food combinations is very important.
We're gonna talk about
We're
food
gonna talk about
combination. We're gonna jump into some food first, real quick.
Word.
Because I see you already jumped into that
Word.
mozzarella stick. We're gonna get into like everything you need to know vegan. How's that mozzarella stick?
So, Bomb,
Pop.
you gotta do your thing. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Play it.
All right.
But what I wanted to share with you was that after the 7 to 10 days that I drank water, a gallon of water, first I wasn't vegan. I just drank water. And the fact that it curbed my appetite, I lost 13 pounds. And when I got on the scale and I saw that I lost 13 pounds, I started looking for that pamphlet I told you that ended up in a drawer somewhere when I'm still wanting to eat Krispy Kreme. So I found the Dr. Sebi pamphlet, pulled it out, and all of a sudden I see this omit food list. It's like, don't eat these foods. Omit these foods. My mind tell me to say it in an African accent. Basically, mine is terrible though. But you know, I see these foods and everything is in it that I'm eating. Everything, bro. And so I was like, oh man, I gotta stop. I'm stopping it all. I lost 13 pounds. I said, that's it. I'm not eating red meat. I'm not eating no pork. I'm not eating no dairy. But I still am gonna eat chicken and fish. Just a little chicken and fish.
In another interview, you mentioned like to alkalize your water because you like alkaline water.
Absolutely.
So doing things like lemons. I even heard you mention like syrups.
Yeah, you can add maple. Lemon also alkalines, and you know, lemon is amazing. The Master Cleanse is incredible, which is a fast with lemonade. But the maple is the lifeblood of the maple tree. It gives you energy, and you can live off of that energy with the minerals and the nutrients in it. And so it electrifies your drinking water. You feel me?
So you're saying I can go to Trader Joe's, get a bottle of maple syrup, and add that to my water?
You gotta get grade. You gotta try to get grade B or the dark amber. Right. The thing about the water though is that water is the real main component for weight loss. When you're looking to drop pounds and inches, you want to really flush and drink that water. You know what I'm saying? Everything you need, all the energy that you need, it's gonna curb your appetite. Anything related to weight loss, you know, they call me the shrink weight loss specialist. So that part with the water is very important. I tell everybody that's your first homework. Get that gallon of water, start getting in it.
Gallon of water. Yeah. So you mentioned as a firefighter, you worked and ate a lot of Italian food. Yeah. And it's only right that we're eating some Italian food today. Absolutely. We're here at Pura Vita in West Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
And they were actually voted the #1 pizzeria in the whole U.S. We eating.
All right, cool. This is bomb.
These Brussels sprouts right here look like they about to hit.
Yeah, the bomb, they about to hit. But this right here, this is gonna be fire. I can tell.
What kind of pasta is this right here? So Guru, you're in the chef. You're making, in your opinion, it's the best vegan food out in the streets, right?
Which one? My food?
Your food.
No, my food is the best vegan food ever made.
Ever made?
Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you go
Reason why I'm a flavorologist, I'm out of this world with it. And it's 30 years, April 23rd, bro. It's gonna be my 30-year vegan anniversary, man.
Yeah.
Who do you know that's been rocking like this for 30 years? Tell me, name one vegan.
Hey, I can't name.
Cause I done turned all of them vegan. Everybody you see vegan on TV, everybody you hear, everybody on the radio, guess what? The Guru done put food in their face.
You got the best food ever. What's your opinion on this meal right here, man?
Well, let me taste it. Before it even got all the way in my mouth, it was delicious.
Guru approved.
Oh, that's bomb.
Yeah.
One of the things I say when I make the best vegan food ever is you can be your own guru and you can make your best vegan food, because guess what food is? Energy. And all energy is expressed by the creator or the artist or whoever's putting it together. You feel me? Only reason why my food is the best ever is because my main ingredient is love, bro. Yeah. I really love what I do when I do this. I am always humbled by the way people react to what I do every day, all day, blindfolded with my pinkies tied behind my back. I do this all the time. And then when they go, wow, I've been vegan 20 years, I never tasted food like this. Oh my God, I've never had food. It's crazy the way they react, and I'm very humbled all the time. I make food for the meat lover. I'm from the projects, man. You can't come to the projects with hummus and tabbouleh and try to get cats to eat, you know. It's not going down.
Right.
You gotta put a bacon double cheeseburger in their mouth or something, you know what I mean? I call my food bridge food. Because one side of the bridge is always in the trouble land, the other side is in the promised land, bro. But you gotta be able to be on that side and get them people to walk across that bridge. Now, once they get used to something tasty that's not flesh, because, you know, the word meat, the Bible, you know, dictionary, the meaning for the word meat is seeds, nuts, legumes, whole grains, vegetables, and fruits, like the meat of a coconut. Flesh, y'all eating flesh burgers, yo, come on, stop playing. Go ahead and be real with it. When you take that word back, you understand that real meat, we're eating real meat, you know what I'm saying? I make that food for the meat lover, and so once I get the taste buds of the guy coming from the other side, then he can decide if he wants to go raw or if he needs to do gluten-free or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But for what I do, I introduce you to a whole nother world, and then you can take it there.
Somebody who's not vegan that you're looking, or they're looking to transition to a vegan lifestyle, what's the bridge food, the meal that you're gonna make for them?
Ah, man, I'm gonna make them the 3-cheese spinach lasagna, bro. Oh, that's what I made?
Hey,
he already knows.
Two times.
He already knows. See?
I ate that vegan, so let me tell you my story before I went vegan.
Okay.
I knew I had to make a change in my life when the people at Jack in the Box knew my name and they knew my order by heart. I was like, you know what? Something's not right about this. Shortly after that, I promise you, I was thinking like, you know, about doing the vegan thing. So I worked the All Deaf Digital Awards and you catered it. And when I ate that vegan lasagna, bro, like first taste, I was like, oh, this is vegan? I'm gonna go. And 8 years later, here I am. You're the guru. You've been vegan guru for 30 years.
Yes, sir.
Veganism 101.
Right.
Let's break it down. What are the things that somebody should know going into a vegan transition?
First thing they should know is their life is going to change for the better, period. You're going to tap into the fountain of youth because your body made of cells, man. Cells die and replace 300 million every minute. Your eyes are brand new every 4 months. Every cell in your eye is rejuvenated. If I was to, I'd wipe a sword to my arm if I just stood here and did this because I'm wiping away cells right now. Skin is the largest organ. It's an organ just like your eyes, just like your heart. If you can cut your skin and the shit disappear, you don't know where you cut yourself. Why can't you heal your heart from heart disease? Because your heart is brand new every 6 months. You dig? So what I tell people is tap into you. You don't have to be vegan to tap into you. Feel me on that. You love Chinese food, do you turn Chinese? If you enjoy Mexican food, do you become a Mexican? You don't have to be a vegan. I dare you to go vegan for the weekend. See how your body talks to you. You're gonna listen to your body. Because when you eat food like we ate today and like when I provide for people, you ready to go out and hit the gym. You're not ready to go to bed. You're not broke down by the sluggishness and the negativity and the slaughter of the animal. You're gonna eliminate all type of ailments. I don't take no medication 30 years. Yeah. My kid's born at home. I deliver my own baby. I'm really the guru. I deliver my own babies in master bedroom. My kids don't, no, they never seen the white coats of the hospital and blood taken, none of that, never. Their whole life. It's everywhere now. Back 30 years ago, man, we was dealing with sawdust and birdseed. Now, y'all got everything now. Go to Ralph's, go to any store, anywhere, and go to the vegan section. What do you like to eat? You like fried chicken? Go get the fried chicken. But when you get home with the fried chicken, don't just depend on them to take care of your taste buds. Add your flavor. Whatever you use that at home. Treat it how you want it to act. So if you know what you do with chicken, go home with the vegan chicken and do what you do. But don't use animal products. Then taste it. If it tastes like it's anywhere where, I can work with this. Give yourself a week, 2 weeks, you're gonna be addicted. You're gonna have to work with it. Please don't go buy no tofu and pull the tofu out the package and think you're gonna be eating tofu eggs, because you're not gonna be eating tofu eggs. You're gonna be eating something bland that tastes like nothing. And then you're gonna, I hate tofu, I can't be vegan. I don't want you to make that mistake.
So we can say, it's safe to say that you can be vegan and not be healthy, and you can also not be vegan and be healthy. So break down what healthy means, and if I don't want to eat processed foods, I just don't know what to eat.
Okay, let me just talk about processed foods, because there's a difference between processed flesh and packaged plants. Let's say that again. Processed flesh, packaged plants. There's a huge difference. So we cannot make that mistake. If you're dealing with flesh and processed flesh, I can't, that's death, and that's gonna not be good for you. That's not gonna be healthy. I don't care what you think. If you're dealing with packaged plants, then you can get the right things that are packaged, but you can use them in the right time frame, in the right combination, and it can be beneficial to your body. Now, I do agree with John Sally that it's better, anything's better than flesh. I'm gonna get you with that one. Anything you do is better than flesh. Now, are there healthy people who are not vegans? I would say, yeah, I guess. I can't really say that. I can't definitively say that.
I think I can definitively say there's some people who are not vegan that are healthy, you know?
I can't really say that, but I can say that my mom is 93. She'll be 94 in June.
Okay.
All of my children are born at home, never ate flesh. All of my children never been sick, never had any medication. Quality of life, then we're gonna talk about. My dad is 94. He just turned 94 last week.
Yeah.
My dad is not vegan. My mom has been vegan since 70, 23 years.
Right.
I swear to you, my mom is like she's 63. She's 93, been vegan 23 years. My dad doesn't know where he's at. His quality of life, we have to change his diapers. He's only been vegan for 3 to 4 years, 3 years off and on. But now he walks up straight. He's improved. But his quality of life is way different from my mother. So I'm able to see these things from babies being born to my mom changing at 70, bro, to where she's at right now. So I can't qualify if you're not vegan, if you're healthy. My dad is 94. Yeah. Who doesn't want to live to 94? But is he healthy? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is the quality of his life like my mother who turned vegan at 70? That's my greatest client, my mom.
So I want to talk about your mom because you were able to go and help her. Yeah. And now help your dad as well in his latter years. Yeah. So just kind of break down like where she was and then how.
Okay, this is what happened with my mom. My mom was 70 years old. She had diabetes. She was overweight. She walked with a cane. I came, in my mind, I said, I'm going home. I'm gonna surprise her. I didn't tell her. I'm going to refrigerate her. I'm getting out. I'm turning her vegan. She didn't even know. Showed up at her house, knocked on the door. She opened, oh my God, what are you doing? I said, Mom, I came to raid your refrigerator. I'm refrigerating you. I'm changing everything. She was like, boy, what are you doing here? I said, come to get you some food. I'm giving you a vegan food. I'm vegan, you going vegan. She was like, oh my Lord. She said, I just found out this week that I got diabetes and I asked God, please God, tell me how to eat. What can I do to make myself better? And here you come surprising me, coming to my door, talking about you changing my cabinets and my refrigerator out. She couldn't believe it. Yeah. Boom, start cooking, went shopping, bought everything you can imagine, bro. Just chefed it up for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that's all you need, bro. 2 weeks, change your whole life. She lost 70 pounds, put her cane down. She went back to the doctor said, what happened to your diabetes? She said, my son cured me, turned me vegan. At 80 years old, 10 years later, she called me up, I'm in LA. Son, I just came from the doctor, he did a bone test on me. Oh yeah, what happened? They told me I got the bones of a 30-year-old.
You mentioned feeding the cells.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that, and there's a proper time to eat and feed the cells?
Absolutely.
Yeah, break all that down.
Okay, so cell food. Cell food is most important for your life. Cell food is raw food. So you have to combine your food properly, right? Like for example, people don't understand, they eat melons, like a melon, like fruit. Oh, let's just eat the fruit. No, you have to combine. Melons should be eaten alone, period. So if you got melons, then you got raspberries and blueberries and strawberries, you're gonna have gas. You're gonna have gas, bro. And then if you eat tofu after that, you're gonna blame the gas on the tofu. Stop it, bro. It came from the thing, the fruit that you ate that wasn't combinated properly. So here's the deal. Cell food is raw food. Those melons is cell food. Them fruits and veggies, raw, cell food. Salad, cell food. So when you're eating, you should eat your salad first or your raw first. You wait 20 minutes. When that roughage goes in, the enzymes that you just added jump on that, digest it, okay? And it helps that food to digest and store the enzymes that you already have in your body so you maintain energy and vibration. You feel me? High vibration. So you keep doing that, and that just exponentially gets better. You get stronger and stronger. You become a chimpanzee or a gorilla. Okay, so other side is food combination. Like a sandwich, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The bread and the jelly don't go together. Feel me? Because there's chemicals in your saliva that help break down the bread, the grain. Right. And if you add sugar, you dilute that, you kind of get rid of that process. That is a pre-digestive process that happens while you're chewing the bread.
You just broke something down for me because I rock with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I can imagine so many people do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, your body's kind of used to these things, so you might feel certain things, or you might go through certain. That's why I say when people automatically just blame, such as the soy blaming, the soy bothers me. You eat flesh though. You eat cow, pig, shrimp, but you ate a piece of soy and that bothered you. Let's really realize, let's examine how we are combining what's really going on.
So break down, what is a Guru-ism, and give me your top 5 Guru-isms.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, Guru-ism is something that I came up with, that I experienced in my life. Just wisdoms that, come from the spirit, I guess, or wherever you want to call it, the universe. A Guru-ism that came to me is good rising. I created good rising 30 years ago. I wrote it in a book called Backwards. And now I hear everyone saying grand rising, good rising. But it came from the fact that mourning is death. Mourning is sorrow. I don't say sorry either. That's a Guru-ism. I say pardon me. Par meaning equal, don meaning the boss. Equal to the boss. There's no sorry. There's no excuse me. Those are Guru-isms. Oh, you're gonna get me rolling. Mourning. So when you look at that in the Bible, they would have the wars, the fights, right? Dark. They didn't have no lights. It was dark. On the morrow, tomorrow, this is real words to not, on the morrow, they would find out, oh, my brother didn't make it. My son died. It would become the morning, only because of death. And you know how the soldiers always say, it was a good death. Good morning. No, bro, ain't nothing good about morning. Get up out of here. For we rise into the newness of life. I'm rising up every day hitting that mountain, bro. Yeah. For we are given this chance at inhale, exhales, the gift of life each moment. Oh, I'm rising, good rising. Boom, start saying it. The whole world says it now. That's 30 years ago, bro. And it came, I just told you where it came from. Yeah. So no one told me this. This was given to me, you feel me? And here's a Guru-ism. If in the Bible, in Genesis, it says, do not eat of this tree or do not eat this. This food is prepared for you that grows from the ground. Do not eat that. If in fact someone disobeying that ate something that they wasn't supposed to eat and threw the whole world into hell and turmoil, why can't we reverse it by eating that which we were truly meant to eat? Shouldn't that whole effect turn around the other way? Guru-ism.
Can you give me 5 staples you should have in your kitchen that's gonna help you in on your vegan journey?
Almond milk or oat milk, whichever one you feel. I prefer almond milk. Butter, which is, I use Earth Balance soy-free butter. I would say Bragg's liquid aminos, which is a substitute for salt. It is liquid aminos that are great for the body and the muscles and things, but it also gives you the salt flavor. Then I'm gonna go to the veggies that you gotta have in there, like, you know, some onions, your red onion, your sweet onion, your red and green bell peppers, and scallions. You need some green onions. Green leafy veggie, I would say. Is this the last one? I don't know. But green leafy veggie, so that when you make that salad, you're getting your raw food in. You know what I mean? Now, those are staples, because you can take anything you buy from the store now that's plant-based, you can take those main ingredients and you can spice them up.
Thank you for dropping some Guru-isms and breaking bread with me. We definitely got to do it again, man.
Absolutely.
We gonna finish this pizza and then get up out of
Appreciate
here,
you, bro.
man.
Love
you, fam.
Man, love you too,
Yes,
King.
yes.
It's a blessing. Yes.